I'm healing my inner child with this Nintendo DSi XL that I recently picked up on eBay, and I'm super excited to talk to you about it, tell you why I picked up a Nintendo DSi XL, and then show you a few of the other things that I picked up to help heal my inner child. Because what else would I be doing at the nice ripe age of 25 than getting things that I didn't get to have as a kid and buying them with my adult money because I can? And you know what? Say what you will about it. I think that getting things that you wanted as a kid does heal part of you. It makes me feel like I have some kind of control. I don't know. Let's not get too deep about it, but honestly, I'm very excited to have this Nintendo DSi XL in my collection. This is my 4th Nintendo DS now. I have my DS Lite, as shown here, my original Nintendo DS with its stylus and all. Love that. I have a regular DSi, and then I also have my modded 3DS. So other than that, this is the first DSi XL in my collection. I have the maroon one. I got it off of eBay recently. I made an offer. I don't make offers on eBay very often, but I really wanted a DSi XL, and I had been looking for bundles, something that I can get a cheap deal. And I submitted an offer. They submitted a counter offer, and you know what? I took it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna full send it. I was inspired to get a Nintendo DSi XL. A mutual of mine, Sweeby, has a DSi XL, loves handheld consoles and retro things, so I'll put her link down below if you want to go check out her YouTube channel. Love her. She recommended gaming regular DS games on a Nintendo DSi XL because the screen, apparently, compared to like a regular DSi or a regular DS Lite, is just so much better. And that really stuck with me because I've been playing a lot on my 3DS and I have so many regular DS games, and for some reason playing those regular DS games on my 3DS just doesn't feel right to me. I feel like I want a good experience, and that's also partially because when I'm playing on my 3DS, I have that 3D slider turned all the way down. I do not usually play the actual games with the 3D on. I don't know, I can't. There's just something about the 3D that I don't really like. I turn it on sometimes just to see what the effects are, and I usually turn it off. But I love my 3DS, like I love the games, and I love the modded features that I added to it. When I want to play a regular DS game, I want that experience to be special in its own way, so I picked up the DSi XL. I'm really hoping that this will be a great way to experience these Nintendo DS games, because I have so many that I want to play. I want to play through all the Rune Factory games in order, so I need to start with the Rune Factory, first one on the DS, and you know, I was really inspired. This one is maroon, obviously, got it on eBay. It has a couple little marks on the bottom screen. I've never swapped out screens on a Nintendo DS, but it really doesn't bother me. It's just like small little scratch scuffs on the bottom screen. I don't really care. I probably could have gotten a nicer one, but I didn't want to look for too long. Maybe in the future I'll pick up one. For the Dream, the Dream DSi XL is the metallic rose one. I'll insert a picture here. I really want the metallic rose one, but I'm not sure I can get my hands on it, and I wanted a used one and not just like a refurbished one. So I went with the maroon one. It came with a whole carrying case, which is awesome. It comes with a stylus, and then also came with a charger. So I have these DS chargers, these DSi ones. I already have, I think this is my 3rd one now. So I have plenty of these, but it's still nice to have. It comes with this big carrying case that has a couple marks on it, but it's just a carrying case. It's kind of nice. It has lots of room, lots of pockets. It has like a very specific Velcro pocket to put the DS into right here. Love that. Some other little carrying cases, and I also came with a couple games, and this is partially why I believe that this is healing my inner child. I just realized there are more games than I thought there were. There were a lot of games in this bundle. They're all girly games. They're all childish games, licensed games, but they're healing my inner child because I think I would have wanted to play them as a kid. They put them in the case. They kept them here. So I have all these games. And then when I first got it, I saw these. I didn't even think about the games. I really got the bundle for the DSi. So I was like, oh, here are the games. You flip it over and then there's some more games in the back. So we'll go through the games. I know I have a copy of one of these already. Actually, I might have another copy, like multiple copies of a couple of these. Not sure what to do with those. Maybe I'll just give them back to game stores near me. Try to cash those in for like $2 worth of credit. But yeah, I got some girly games. So let's talk about them. Let's talk about these silly little games we got. It's all loose cartridges. First things first. We have My Little Pony Pinkie Pie's Party. I never watched My Little Pony. I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, when I was really young, I might have had some My Little Pony figures. Or maybe I just had generic pony figures. I was never a horse girl, but I'm pretty sure I remember having some kind of My Little Pony, but I had never watched the show. I don't really know anything about it. The OG My Little Pony, the old one. For some reason, I get a lot of TikToks about it, and it's these weird interactions of these ponies in these shows. I don't know what was going on, what changed with My Little Pony, but the original My Little Pony, kind of weird, kind of freaky. So I have My Little Pony Pinkie Pie's Party. Then we have Zuzu Babies. This is the Zuzu pets. They were little remote electronic hamsters that would kind of zoom around. They were toys in the early 2000s. I don't think they make Zuzu pets anymore, but this is Zuzu Babies. I can only imagine that it is a hamster taking care of a hamster game, hamster pet simulation, but it's instead of regular hamsters, it's the Zuzu pets. I don't know if there's Zuzu pet lore. I don't really know much about that, but I'm all for nostalgia. I'm all for kind of old toys and stuff. I didn't grow up playing with Zuzu pets. I don't think I had any. I might have had one. I don't remember. I don't know. Hard to say. I think sometimes I think I had something and then maybe I didn't, and it was just someone else's experience, maybe like a friend that had one that I like secondhand interacted with, or maybe I did have one and then I completely forgot that it existed. Don't know. Not really sure. I got Zuzu Babies. Apparently this is an Activision game. Apparently Activision made Zuzu pets. Zuzu Babies. Activision, what are you doing? What a wild, that's crazy. We have Hannah Montana. I do believe I have a Hannah Montana game, and I also think that it's the loose cartridge. There are 2 Hannah Montana DS games. This is just the regular Hannah Montana game. I'm pretty sure I have this one already. I have to go through all my DS games. It's been so long since I have gone through my DS games, especially because last year I did get a bunch of 3DS and DS games. Now I don't even know what I have. I don't even know. I know I have this, but do I have duplicates of anything else? I don't even know. I need to keep better track. I need some kind of game library system where I'm keeping track of the games that I own physically, games that I want to pick up, games that I need to play. I've been contemplating the idea of some kind of backlog, some kind of way to track my gaming, and sometimes I think that that's too much and I should just, why spend the time doing that? Like, it's not worth it. It's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too complicated or unnecessary. I'm gonna have to spend too much time doing it for what? And then other times I'm like, wow, I really love gaming, and if I enjoy it so much as a hobby and as part of my job, maybe I should do a little bit of precise, methodical work to kind of organize what I have, what I want to play, what I want to get, etc. It's all a work in progress in my head, so I'm not sure if I'll ever do that, but if anybody out there has ways they organize their backlog, their games that they own physically, so that they don't buy duplicates of anything, let me know what you do. I'd also like to do that with DVDs, ideally. I have Hannah Montana, again, a great game. I've never played it. We have Cars 2, the second Cars movie. The second Cars movie also is a crazy movie. If you've seen it, you know. It's wild. They go from like the original Cars movie, I think is really great. I love that movie. It's iconic. The soundtrack's a banger. It's just a good story. Cars 2 decides to take it to like another level. There's murder in it, car murder, car terrorism, weird political, it's very strange, very odd. Not that the first one isn't a little weird. And the whole idea of like Cars theories of like, are they, like what are they? How do they, you know? Cars 2 is a very odd movie, but I have seen the movie, and this is the game. I've never played any Cars game before. although I really do want to pick up Cars games on the PS2 and play them on PS2. So maybe in the future I pick them up on the PS2. I have the Cars 2 DS game to compare it to, see how they translate Cars 2 from the odd movie to the DS game, and I get to play it on my new DSi XL in premium screen quality. What else could I ask for, you know? Dude, I'm getting hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight. It's like 9 o'clock. I haven't thought about it. We have Imagine Teacher. I loved the Imagine games growing up as a kid. I had Fashion Designer, Babysitter. I don't know what else I had. I had a couple of them though. I don't know if I ever had Teacher. There was something about the Imagine games that I thought were really cool. As an adult, I think they're kind of cool because they're like, here's something that you could do actually as an adult. Become a teacher, become a fashion designer, become a veterinarian, become whatever, you know? I really like the games. I think they're fun. They have like weird little mini games and you know, I'm excited to play this game. This was made by Ubisoft. I think it's so funny. Like, it probably wasn't Ubisoft. It was probably like a small developing team underneath Ubisoft, but it's crazy how they like made Rainbow Six Siege, but then they also made Imagine Teacher. They didn't get the battle pass. The microtransactions are not on these DS games, thank God. But I wouldn't put them past them if they made a new one for the new Nintendo console, that they would not add microtransactions to that. They probably would. They'd be like, oh, you want your kids to go to recess? $3.99. Oh, you're a babysitter? Your baby's gonna die. You have to pay money to keep it alive. I wouldn't put it past them. Microtransactions in gaming is a whole nother thing to tackle, and we can't talk about it right now. I'm too hungry, I'm too tired. We have Imagine Teacher. I'm excited. I like the Imagine games. I would love to play all of them and kind of talk about them, share my experience. Then we have That Text Is So Small. This is another Activision game because they were truly killing it in the girl gaming department, apparently in the 2000s. What are they doing now? What are they doing now? Okay. This is Bratz Fashion Designer. Love Bratz. I love Bratz. I'm not afraid to admit it. Last year I did buy Bratz dolls. I don't care. 25. Yeah. Collect their collectibles, okay? I don't care. I bought 2 Bratz babies and then a regular Bratz doll. Don't regret a single little bit of it. They're so fun. They're so sassy. They're divas and I love it. You know, I don't care. I'm an adult. You can do whatever you want with adult money. And that's the best part about being an adult, is that I can buy these Bratz dolls that I didn't get as a kid. Okay? Whatever. What about it? So I got Bratz Fashion Boutique. Fun. I'm excited. I like the Bratz games. I would totally play more. I think they have, it's Bratz Rock Stars or something like that. Rock Divas, something like that. Something like Diva Rockstar, I think. I do want to play that. That one's also on the PS2, but I think it's also on something else. It might be on the DS. I don't remember. I don't know exactly, but I do need to get that. I've seen it a couple times at some of my local game stores and I just like, oh, not right now. Next time I'm buying it. Next time you'll catch me playing these Bratz games. I'm gonna become a Bratz streamer. I'm gonna be only playing Bratz games. All right, that's fine. That's fine with me. So I got the Bratz games. I'm excited. I'm ready for it. Activision, they were cooking apparently. They were cooking with these girl games. Then we have Wizards of Waverly Place. I know for a fact that I have at least 1 copy of this. I arguably might have 2 copies of it. I'm not sure. There was a time that I bought games and then I was like, oh, I already have it at home. It might be this one or it might be a different game. I don't know. That's why we have to kind of go through our stuff. We have to see what we have. I need a better list of games that I already own, but again, I didn't buy this bundle because of the games, so I guess it's fine. Like, I didn't expect games. Like, I knew that came with games, but I wasn't like, oh, thank God, Wizards of Waverly Place is in this bundle, and now I just have it. I just have this now. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't think there's a demand for this game. I think that out of any DS game that could ever potentially gain some momentum and popularity and go up in price, it's probably not Wizards of Waverly Place. For some reason, the Coraline DS game is very expensive now. I know that has gone up in price because I saw it and I was kind of shocked that it was so expensive, but I was like, okay, whatever. Wish I had that growing up as a kid. But what can you do? You can't go back in time and change it. Don't think this one will go up in price, but maybe I'll keep it if it does. I don't know. I don't really buy games to think about selling in the future. That's just not the way I go to invest in my collection. I'm just not thinking about monetary value or selling in the future because frankly, like, I don't want to sell most of my gaming collection ever. I would love to pass it down. And that's also partially all these girl games. Fingers crossed. If I had a kid one day, far in the future, if I had a kid and it was a girl, or it like the kid just wanted to play any of these games, wanted to play Cars 2, hell yeah. Like, I don't want to have an iPad kid, but I would absolutely have a Nintendo DS kid. Like, they can play some little 2000s kid games on it and, you know, humble them a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad parenting, but Wizards of Waverly Place. I remember the game being pretty fun, and that's why I bought it the first time, but now I have 2 copies of it. We have Monster High. I was never a Monster High enjoyer growing up, so I think it's cool. I think it's a cool concept because I like creepy things. I like monsters, so I do like the idea of Monster High. I just was never, for some reason it feels like it kind of got popular after I grew out of dolls growing up, so maybe that's partially why, because it does seem up my alley. I think I was just a little too old for it. I think I aged out of that demographic, which is fine. Now I have the game, so alright, now I have Monster High. I can check it out. I can check out the lore. I think there's Monster High lore. I think there's lore for everything. Zuzu Pets lore, Monster High lore. Just saying, I think niche lore topics of old 2000s shows are interesting. I like that kind of stuff. Even if I didn't care about it before, or I don't really care about it now, I like the idea that there's rich history in these shows and games, and like I could just watch it just for the entertainment value and not really care specifically about that topic. So Monster High, hey, we'll play it, we'll try it. The next game we have, I literally can't read the logo on it. I think it's just Barbie Jet Set Style. I don't think those are words that I'm reading. Barbie Jet Set Style. That's how I'm gonna say it. It has an exclamation point at the end, so it must be, we must say it with enthusiasm. Jet Set Style. Emphasize. Traveling, fashion. I love it. I love it. I'm currently playing a fashion game on my 3DS. I've been playing it for about a year, but I've been playing a style savvy game. And you know what? Show me more fashion games. Show me more. There aren't many for the actual Nintendo Switch. So I like this era of DS that was really inclusive to very casual, younger gamers. And I like that we had a lot of fashion games. We had, you know, these quirky little pet games that were based off of licenses and stuff. So I was never a Barbie girl, really. I never watched the Barbie movies. I know a lot of people like those movies. A lot of girls feel very like nostalgic towards those movies. I never really got the hype. Not to say that I wouldn't get into the hype if someone showed me the movies. I totally would. But for now, my relationship with Barbie is pretty much non-existent. So I can play this game with a very unbiased perspective because I like fashion games, but I don't really care for Barbie, and I feel like that's a good middle ground. So we have a Barbie game. Next up, ooh, okay, this one's gonna be fun. I'm excited for this one. This is Winx Club Magical Fairy Party. I liked the Winx Club as a kid. I really do. I had like a little doll, little Winx Club doll of Bloom. I think that's the girl. She has red hair too, like me, although my hair doesn't look too red right now. I think it's the lighting. I love Winx Club. I don't like the live action remake that they made of it. Don't want to talk about that. I didn't even watch it. Wasn't even worth my time, I'll tell you that. But we have a Winx Club game. Super cute. This is like one of the girl games that I'm actually very excited for. Didn't know they made a Winx Club game. Actually, I feel like maybe I have a Winx Club game on my 3DS. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if they made one. We have a fairy party. Love that. Love fairies. Magic parties. That just sounds so fun. It sounds so fun and so refreshing, and I'm excited to play it. And this is probably what I'm most excited for out of all of the games that came in this little bundle, is probably this one. All right, we're almost done. We have so many games. That's why I was shocked when there were more in the back I didn't see the first time. This is Phineas and Ferb Ride Again. I'm assuming that it's some kind of racing game. I'd imagine. Ride Again? I don't know. We can confirm. Also, the Phineas and Ferb revival of the show. Love that. Love that it's coming back. Oh, it's a platform game. Okay. I don't think it has anything to do with racing. I think it's quite literally just a Phineas and Ferb game. It's a platformer. You can play as Perry to save the world by battling Dr. Doofenshmirtz, robots, and henchmen. You can also play as Candace through mazes, trampolines, lily pads, and more, and upgrades their gadget from the first game for more power. There's another game. Oh, apparently it's easy. I love that. I love an easy game. Was there another one? Oh, there was. There's another Phineas and Ferb game on the DS. Also, there was one on the Wii. Apparently, maybe there are two. No. How many Phineas and Ferb games did they have on the freaking DS? I think they had 3. I think they had 3 games. Oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. From the look of it, there are 3. There's Phineas and Ferb. There's Phineas and Ferb Ride Again, which I think is the second one. And then Phineas and Ferb Second Dimension, 2D. There's also, is this a second one? Is that a real game? I don't know. The more you know. I only have Phineas and Ferb Ride Again, so maybe I'll be on the lookout for the other 2 Phineas and Ferb games to complete the trilogy. I'm gonna experience the trilogy of Phineas and Ferb. If it's an easy game, I'm all in for it. I love a little easy game. It's probably a short game too. Knowing a lot of these DS games are probably very short in total playtime to beat the story, which I'm all for. I love that. I feel like that's perfect for road trip vibes, have a short little DS game. So we have Phineas and Ferb Ride Again, the platformer. Next up, we have Disney Princess Magic Jewels. So cute. So cute and simple. Disney princesses. I don't have anything to say about that. Love Disney princesses. I think I grew up, I liked them, but now I'm like, I'm not a Disney adult. I don't really have any interest in them per se, but you know what? I'm excited. Give me a cute little Disney game. There's no harm in that. So, not sure what that's about. I'm not gonna look it up. Cool. Last game. We're almost done, finally. We have Squinkies, another Activision game. Squinkies, oh my god, that's such a throwback. I can't believe they made a game about it. Can't be very good. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's no way that this is a good game. Also, why was Activision making a Squinkies game? Very odd things happening here. I wonder if these types of games will come back, since Call of Duty is rumored to be on the next Nintendo console. It's supposed to be. There's a whole lawsuit about it. What if Activision's gonna start putting more girly games back on the Switch? Switch 2, because of the lawsuit, because of Call of Duty. I don't know. Maybe they're investing in it again. Who's to say? Squinkies were weird. I didn't have any. I can't imagine what this Nintendo DS game is about, but I own it now. So there's that. Cool, I guess. Do you want me to play it? Are you interested in watching me play Squinkies? One's in chat if yes. There's no option for no. That's the last game though. That's it. All right, so we got all those games. We got this fun carrying case. It's pretty heavy. Cool. The real heavy hitter was the Nintendo DSi XL, which I'm so excited for. It feels good. It has a nice looking screen. I don't know where my DSi is, but just compared to the DS Lite, I think it's nice. I'm like touching the screen. I think that's a good comparison. I like it. I like the color. Big fan. Super excited to play some of these DS games on a nice pretty screen, even though there's scratches on it. I really don't care. But if I find a new one, hey, maybe I'll get another one. Maybe I'll buy another DSi XL. And the last thing, to heal my inner child, this is probably the most special to me and my inner child, is this Nintendo DS case. You might just see it and go, Hannah, that's just a pink DS case. No, it's not just that. It is. It's so simple. Pink with some embroidered flowers, the embroidered logo on the side. Inside is just one little pocket and then a little strap for your DS. But this case, I bought this on eBay. This was my DS case. I had this growing up. Don't know what happened to it. I don't know. All I know is I still have my DS, but I had this case and I have such vivid memories. I completely forgot that I owned this until I saw it on eBay. And it's like, I saw it, I laid eyes on it, and the memories just flooded in. And I can't express to you, I got like emotional thinking about it, because I remember very vividly having this case, having my DS in it, playing like Pokemon, like, there it is. It's so perfect to me. and it's so special to me for some reason. I'm just really excited. I played Pokemon, played Nintendogs. I feel like I remember bringing this on road trips with this DS and playing games on my DS on, like, it makes me so happy. And I'm just so glad that I have this now. I'm glad I have a case now for this DS. I didn't have one before, so win. That's super fun. And it just reminds me of my childhood. I wish I had the original. I wish I had mine, but I don't think I have it. We moved when I was like 18, so I don't know. I don't know where all my stuff went growing up, all my toys. I don't know. Part of being an adult for me is just getting things like this, getting my old Nintendo DS case and being like, this is mine. This is what I had growing up. And getting all these, there were so many games. Why were all these games that I got? Healing my inner child. Now I get to have like a cute little game night where I just play some DS games, and it's really great. I like it a lot. I appreciate it, but I'm super excited to play on my Nintendo DSi XL. Thank you again, Sweeby, for recommending it. Apparently this is premium DS game experience right here. So I'm excited. I'm gonna probably pop an SD card in it because I do like the camera feature on the DSi's. I think that's really fun, and I wish they didn't make it an external camera for the Switch 2. But you know what? We're not gonna hate on the Switch 2 today. That's for another video. Yes, that's for another video. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. If any of these games piqued your interest, let me know. Would love to hear what childhood DS games that you played, even if they were really bad and they're not like made for adults. But you know what? You can still have fun playing them, and that's okay too. You can buy a Nintendo DSi XL and enjoy some old Nintendo DS games on it, because this was way cheaper than a Switch 2. So there's that. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I think I have food that's almost here. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling saucy enough about that. If you're feeling crazy, you should leave a little like and a comment, and I can respond to your comment. Okay, thanks for watching.